What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and I just got done watching Ginger Snaps Back, the beginning. This was also a 2004 film, which is interesting because we just had the second film come out in 2004. I guess, that they shot this back to back. This movie is directed by Grant Harvey. And the plot, it takes place in the 19th century, old times, where we see Ginger and Bridget. I mean, they have the same names. It's played by the same characters, actors. I don't know what the explanation is as far as, like, is this supposed to be some time travel element? Well, these girls don't seem to exhibit that. But you see at the beginning that their ship was wrecked, so they wind up on this land. They're trying to find a way to survive because their parents are dead, until they stumble across this colony who welcome them in. Of course, it doesn't take long, though, for Ginger to get bit by a little boy who is turning into a werewolf, a lichen. So it's similar, at least situation-wise, similar to the first movie, except for it's set in this old times. Now, what I thought of Ginger Snaps Back, the beginning, is I enjoyed it. I did. I didn't love it. I'm not crazy over the moon of it. And it's probably the weakest of the three films, but I don't think it's bad. I still enjoyed these actresses and their characters. Look, it's a little weird, like I said, to have them have the same names, and they're still sisters, and they're set in these times. Yeah, I don't know if it's one of those situations where they thought, well, we want to do a third movie, and we want to bring both of the actresses back, but we don't know how to continue the story. The second movie ended in a very out there way, but an interesting way, and it would have taken the series in a totally left, different direction. I guess they didn't know really where to go with that, so they decided, hey, let's just do a standalone, one-off type story, and it's an excuse to bring everybody back, including Catherine Isabel, who, like I said, was sorely missed. She wasn't absent, but she wasn't in it a lot, the second movie. So she plays a bigger role here, a much bigger role. She's more the main character. I love the dynamic between the two sisters. The first movie, they were very emo and goth, and they talked about suicide a lot and stuff, and they're just very dark. This film, they're more normal, or they have a better relationship together. They seem to get along better, and they seem to have that dynamic of they do still want to stay together forever and be at each other's sides. And I appreciated that. I like seeing Catherine Isabel, like I said. I also like seeing Emily Perkins. So just the two of them had good chemistry in general. Some of the other cast, I didn't recognize any of them. I didn't. But you have Nathaniel Arkin as the hunter. He's a Native American. He has this sort of connection of sorts to Bridget's character. I don't know if it was supposed to be romantic. I didn't really want to see that. There's a random scene where he's making out with Ginger, and I didn't really know what that meant, but okay, fine. There's some fate aspect to him. Brendan Fletcher as Finn. I want to talk about this actor because I mentioned in the second movie how I was glad to see this actor in it. I like this actor, but he got killed off very quick in the second movie. So when he shows up in this third film as a different character, I think to myself, oh, okay, cool. Maybe he'll get more to do. He gets to play a new character. Maybe he'll survive throughout the whole thing, but I didn't hold my hopes up. I had a feeling. And yes, of course, after like 2 scenes, he gets killed in a violent, brutal, and vicious way. I guess that's just this guy's destiny. That's just what he's there for, is to get killed in everything and movie that I ever see him in. It's more of a slow pace, a slow build to get to the werewolf stuff, but at that point, it's the third movie. It's okay, it's fine. I was more taking in just how creative this was, this whole endeavor, this whole journey of being set in these times and seeing these girls having to be placed in the situation where they are in danger, but they are sticking together. I enjoyed that aspect. You see Catherine Isabel's character, Ginger. Like I said, she gets bit, so it's similar to the first movie, except for she doesn't succumb as fast to the bite. She doesn't just start killing people left and right. She's not acting mean to her sister. Like, they're together. They're one. They're connected. And it's not to the very end where shit hits the fan, and that's where you get more werewolves showing up in the town, and that's where chaos happens. But overall, it's a fine movie. It's fine. As a trilogy now, I think this is a decent way to end it. Sure, I would have liked to have seen a continuation from the second movie, but if this was our excuse to see the two sisters back together again, to see Catherine Isabel, who I can't really ever complain about seeing in a movie, I enjoyed what this movie brought. I enjoyed the different aspect to it. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you too have seen Ginger Snaps Back, the beginning. What do you think of it? Do you like it? Do you love it? Also, maybe help me out, help explain. Is this actually connected continuity-wise to the first two movies? Are these two girls just like descendants? Somehow connected, blood related to our original two girls? Or am I just overthinking it? Is the real answer who gives a shit, who gives a fuck? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!
Soul's taken over by a devilish path. You got me walking on broken glass. Kicking down the door with a Jason mask. With a decked out machete, but you motherfuckers know it's heavy. Anytime you're ready, you can get you with a Bowie. Setting up to blow me, but the bitch don't know me. Who's going? I'm going, you know. I know that the man in the mirror is my next rival. Time goes and I never thought I'd live it so fast. Staring at the world from the end of my glass. Turned into a dark place, severed my brain. I'd have dropped out of class, but I made